Alright guys, here she is. Please excuse my voice today. My dysphonia is acting up, so it might cut out, but I want to get this show to you guys. So this is the zine that I've made, and I did it's a multimedia, and it is the Seer Cards Oracle, and so it's got oracle cards inside of here that I've also made, and I'm going to do a series of these, and at the end there will be, when they're all finished, there will be actually a whole deck that you can use together. They'll be a little bit different, but they'll all actually be the same size and everything, so you can mix them. So obviously I had to have crochet, so here's the crochet part with a little skull button, because you know me, I love to have the skulls on there. So that's my crocheted bit and the beading. And then, yeah, so just this. And then we open her up. And there's the first page, and that is my cat helping me make it. And then just trying a bunch of different types of lines and things. These are really good for practicing your different types of art and drawing and trying out new things. And that's kind of the reason behind part of why I wanted to do this. And then you open up to the next page, and again, the cat's helping me. Just did a bunch of lining on there with different color, with red and gold, and then this one, this is kind of talks about what this zine is about. So it says, I hope you enjoy this zine and mini oracle deck that I've created. I collect tarot, oracle, Lenormand, and other decks. I also collect craft supplies, books, and paper, so I figured I would put them all together to create some zines. I was going to design another deck with a book, but decided I would switch it up to make zines with cards instead of cards with a book. This allows me to explore more deck ideas and entertain my squirrel brain too. This will be a series, and each mini deck will be different but should work together. This is another way of sharing just a few of the things I love with others. These cards will convey messages from spirit, and in some cases they will have poetry as meanings. It will be an ever-evolving work of art, so I hope that you will join me in this adventure as it unfolds. So that's the little intro. And then you go to the next page, and here's where it's got what's in here. And then this is where, if anybody orders one, they'll get a little message from me. That goes in there. And then this is the first card. And it's every day is an opportunity to learn something new, and it's got a little bit of things here which will make sense after I read the card. And then it says, which elder do you go to? And so this is the first card. This is the elder. Okay, set that down. So the elder card, and this one, sorry, my throat's acting up. We often forget that those who have walked the path before us have a wealth of insight and knowledge. They hold hidden treasure chests full of information gleaned from many years of life experience and study. These are the silent keepers of wisdom, which is stored safely all around us in attics, home libraries, and works of art. However, they impart their most precious treasures in deep conversation. Your elder can bring much-needed clarity, focus, and support, and in return, they gain joy from your company and perhaps some baking you brought along. So that one was kind of an ode to our elders. I know I get a lot of my clarity from Brent's mom, which I call Mama Bear. And whenever there's something that I really need help with, some real wisdom, I contact her because she can help me through that. And then, so that was that one. That was elder. Now we're going into family, and I've pulled the card out already. And this was a sticker that I had, that I found yesterday. I thought it was perfect, so I put it on here. To the ones who have been taken for granted, the ones who need to let go of someone they loved, the ones who burned the bridge and have enough and brave enough to leave the toxic relationship. So that's what this is about, okay? And this is the family card, and I love it. It's so pretty. And you've got your ancestors in spirit back here. And then the little family here. So family. Family is our first place of learning. This is where we develop our impressions of life and others. If we have a healthy family dynamic, we have a healthy world. If we have dysfunctional families, then the world will reflect this as well. If your family is loving, compassionate, kind, honest, and joyful, then you have a healthy dynamic. If hate, guilt, shame, bigotry, or condemnation are a part of your birth family's values, then that is a poison that you can walk away from. It is not yours to swallow, nor your children's. Your only obligation in this life is to your own soul, which directs your moral compass. What is your compass telling you? And I thought that was really important. So many families right now are having to break away from, it's lovely to have our elders, but if they're toxic, you have to remember that you are the one that's responsible for your soul journey, not them, okay? And again, more kitties because, kitties. So that's all the little guardian, and I did a couple different prints here for the animals, and then I thought the sticker was too cute, so I put this in here, and it's just, it's a little prescription, little antidepressants bottle that says to cuddle, what does that say? Cuddle twice daily, repeat as needed. It's just really cute. I thought it was super cute, so I put that in there so that it pops out like that. And then here is this one. This is the Guardian card. This was actually the first one I made. Okay, many people have no idea of the power that their animal guardian holds. As a pure spirit, all domestic animals hold space for their chosen family members. They keep environments clear of negativity even when they are unwell. They adore humanity so much that even when they suffer terrible abuse, they still hold unconditional love for their abuser. When people realize that their animal holds only pure energy and the vibration of angels, they come closer to knowing true love. Maybe angels do have feathers, and perhaps even fur, quills, scales, and fins. You will know, for when you look into their eyes, you can see eternity and feel your heart center expand. So that's about our little animals that we have all around us that are just amazing and really do such wonderful work on this planet for us. So that's that one. Okay. And then we go to Sanctuary. Sorry about that, I had a sneeze. So here's Sanctuary. And this one is about the home, obviously. Home is like that nice cup of coffee that you have that always just helps you just realign. So this is the Sanctuary card, okay? Let's see. So this one says, your home should be your sanctuary. This is meant to be the place where you remember your essence and realign with your truth. Therefore, any deceit, manipulations, or control mechanisms make your home no longer a sanctuary. It becomes another place of denial and untruth to your soul. The outside world is harsh enough without facing hostility, anger, sadness within the walls of your own home. What changes need to be made there in order for all who dwell within or enter your home to feel safe, loved, and welcome? And that's really important. Your home should always be your sanctuary. And not only your sanctuary, but people when they come to see you, they want to see the real you, not what you present, okay? So this is transition. Okay. This is transition here. You see her reflection is in this looking glass. It's the spirit of the person that's passed. Okay. Okay. Just because you can no longer see me does not mean I no longer exist. I am a part of you. You are a part of me. We are all a part of each other. I have only transformed in one more of the stars which shine to bring light into your darkest nights. Look for my light and remember the love that we held for each other, for it is still within you. The memories we created together will be with you always. Love is eternal, and though my transition took my body, my love for you will never fade. As before, so will it be again. We shall meet in another time. And it's important that people realize that with all the past life work that I do, I see people coming back together over and over again, and that connection is always there. It never fades. It's always there as long as you don't turn your back on it. Visions. But here's the thing, you can. Everyone is given foresight if they know how to use it. Okay? So that's why I put that one there. And then, so this is vision. Okay. One cannot foresee the future. Instead, they can sow seeds of possibility. When you take every opportunity to cultivate the potentialities, the seeds can begin to take root. Only when you do the daily work necessary can your efforts bear any fruit. We are only given the gift of visions in order to align ourselves with that possible future. The more our emotions and decisions match the image we have for our future, the more likely it will manifest. That creation, however, will also adjust and change, for as we learn and grow, our possibilities multiply exponentially, and so do our abilities to manifest an even greater vision than we had previously considered. So, very, very important. I get people who ask me if I can tell them what's going to happen, and it's always, no, I cannot tell you the future, but I can give you some possibilities of what I'm seeing, and then you can work towards those. So, if anybody tells you they can see your future, they're full of shit, okay? So this is just some more doodling, trying out some new things, and then this is one of my favorites that I drew. I just really like the way that the flowers, the sticker, I bought the sticker, obviously, but I drew all the outside stuff, so next time I'll draw my own of these, but I did with what I had, so. And then this is your thank you for your support, just all the blah, blah, blah that you do. All the graphics in here were used with permission, that I used for all of these things, so, just wanted to make sure that you knew that. And also, this is the first issue, and my little logo, and then just a little bit of a drawing on the back. So that is my first one, and I wanted to share with you, when I first did this, the size that I did of the cards originally was, so let's see, I'll find the same cards that you can kind of see. So this is the Guardian, and originally I had it this size, which I thought was really cool, but it's just too big to be able to do anything fun inside of the book itself, and I wanted to be able to see the title, so I made that smaller. So these ones I'm keeping for my whole little deck that I'll have at the end, but this was a much better size, I found, and I put little noises that animals make there. This was such a fun project, you guys. You really should try to make a zine at some point, because it is just so much fun. Like, I've already got so many ideas of other ones I'm doing. I have 2 that are almost finished, so I'll share those when they're finished. But yeah, definitely give it a try, because it really is something that's so fun to do, and it's just something that you can keep for yourself, or like I'm going to do, I'm going to make copies of this and make it so that people can purchase them if they want to, with the little card, so that they can have a full deck at the end. Sorry, my hands are a little bit shaky, so I'm not doing this very well. There it goes. Okay. But also I wanted to just share some of the things I use. So the most important, pencil and eraser. Those are really important. Most of the stuff I did a sketch first and then went over it. Not on the doodly parts, but the other bits. Pencil sharpener, my metallic pencils that I have, and other regular colored pencils, and then some other ones that I had, some other art pencils, and then I've got all my pens, my little pen collection. So this is more of like the artist pens and the Pitt pens and things like that. Some brush tip, and then some metallics, the Faber-Castell metallics. Those were really cool. I love them on the black. Also used the alcohol markers, which are really cool for the leaves and things, because it doesn't deform the page. Like, it was really, see how pretty that's nice and flat, and it's not, yeah, it's a real good, I like that. This is just colored pencil, metallic colored pencils, and plain, and then this is all pen here. This is the alcohol marker, just to fade the edges of this. I wanted them just a little bit, so just put a little bit of color there and then use the blend. More metallic pencils. These are more pens. That's the alcohol markers. And some stickers and such. This is this pen here, the Le Plume. This one. which I really like because you can get really tiny little lines, but then you can also, you've got your little nib here that's super tiny, and then you also got the brush end, which I love working with the brush end because it just works really good. So that's that one. So I'll be getting more of those. What else did I use? I used, oh yeah, cardstock. I just used regular cardstock. I bought a giant package of this. And then I made a mini one, I made a few different ones to start off my design, but I knew I wanted a pocket, so I did a couple to try out how to make the pockets for the cards to sit in. So making mock ones was really important, so I did those. And then I just used, for the inside, I just made copies of just plain paper, like end piece of paper that I had, and then put them in the same copy over and over, and then I folded it and made it into the pockets. And then for the other pages, I used this so that it was one side white and one side pink. So that's why it's white on one side and pink on the other. So that's a really cool little thing to do. So I have a whole pack of these that have white and then another color, which I think works really well for what I'm trying to do. And what else did I use? Oh, of course, my trusty number 4. Got to have my number 4 hook, and that's for this guy here. And that's just a half double crochet chain with a loop made at the end. And then I made a tassel. So that is my whole process of the first zine finished. So I hope you like it, and yeah, give me any of your comments, ideas. What do you think of this new little adventure that I'm on? Yeah, it was really, really enjoyable. It took me back to when I was a teenager. I used to do this, and my stepbrother Jay and I used to draw mazes and things when we were kids, and this kind of took me back that time. So it's kind of nice to relive some of those memories, and yeah. That's my new thing, so let me know what you guys are up to. Okay, thanks guys. Bye. Oh, and let me know what cards you picked, because the post that I did on my blog and my Facebook telling you to pick one of the cards, they're not in the same order as this book, so it'll be based on what is up on my blog on my website. So that's you can find that information on my website, so you can go there and see which card you want to pick for the first one, and then go back down and just click on the things, so it's 1 through 6 to pick the card, and then you can see which order they're on the website. So, all right, take care. Bye, guys.